Hello and welcome back to Mr. Drift Figureman Reviews. Today I'm reviewing the Toy Box Acrylic Hall of Armor. Basically this is a product from a company called Toy Box. They're not very big, they're basically small and from China. But this is for the 1/12 scale Iron Man figures. So if you collect Robotech, SH Figuarts, comicave, even Marvel Legends, this is basically your Hall of Armor, and it's perfect for it. So what I'm going to do is open the box and show you what's inside of it. It's a basically nice packaged. Inside you get a clean wipe, I'll show you why later on, power pack, instructions of how to make it, and all the pieces of the Hall of Armor. This is a flat pack, so it's really good if you wanted to basically put the box away or restore it or repackage it back up and then sell it. But when these come, these are all covered and they're all basically freshly new. So I've peeled it, I've already unpackaged it, but I'm going to show you what it's like when it's fully erected. And here it is fully assembled. As you can see, it's very detailed, lovely piece of item. Something different from the actual what SH Figuarts have made. I've actually got an SH Figuarts Hall of Armor here, so I'll do a little comparison later on. So as you can see straight through it straight away with the arc reacted details. It's got plenty of details on the inner side of it, and it's got plenty of details on the bottom. 2 feet stands where it's supposed to place your figure. On the side, if you were to buy one alone, you've got side pieces, nice little details to the side, and a clearer white for when this is lit up, because it has LEDs at the top here and an LED placement in there. So, and when this is lit up, this shines a lot more. It's a lot more brighter than the SH Figuarts, and all the white bits and all the details at the back is lit up and more clear. At the back, right at the top, just up here, you've got a power supply. So they give you a little plug. As I'm from the UK, I had to buy my own little plug, but you can still do a little adapter to sort of get it powering. But I'm going to put light up on this, and you'll see what it looked like. Also comes with this, and this is what I really love about this item. When you buy one, you have to specifically give what mark number you're giving. As in, like, if I wanted the Hall of Armor for the Mark 42, you give the Mark 42, because what comes up is this. This is like an acrylic hologram, and on it has basically the outer layer of the Mark 42. You can see the details and stuff, but especially at the top here, you've got the Mark 42 in writing, and you've got its a normal romoglyphs, or whatever you call it, and inside of it, it's also got little details of like scanning the armor, damage 0%, and all of it going throughout it. If you don't specifically say which one you want when you're buying it, or where you're getting it from, you just get a random one. But because I've got the Mark 42, I wanted the 42, and that's one of the items that comes into it. Also, a little peg stand for your so when you place your figure in, so you can sort of have it nice and standard, it won't fall apart. See, like with the Hall of Armors, that SH figures, you got to get them right and you got to place them in, and if you don't get them right, they can fall over. Well, here, you won't have that problem. So you just place it in dead center, and all I need now is a figure to put inside of it. As this is the 42, I'm going to put my Mark 42 inside of it. Okay, that looks great. That's lovely. A lot different to the other one, and it's just different. Something, if you want to make a different kind of Hall of Armor than just basically buying generic SH Figuarts Hall of Armors, I would recommend this. This is actually a lot cheaper and it's a lot brighter. So as you can see, I've got more than one of these Hall of Armors. I've got basically the Mark 38 Igor armor. This one's specifically the Mark 42, and this one's the Mark 43. Lit up, looks beautiful. We'll turn out some of the lights, even better. You really can't get a better piece of item. And with the lights on, you can see how the back, the details are literally lit up. It gives it more light. And when it's still pretty bright in here, but when the lights are fully out, this fully shines. You can even get one and not even have a figure inside of it, and yet it still looks really good. I still want to get the Igor from Comicave, but it still looks good. And what I was saying before, if I take this one and then you'll notice that this one specifically for the Mark 43. It says Mark 43, Mark 43. Even the diagram itself is completely different to the Mark 42. There are loads of differences. So they make these for the Mark from 1 to 7. And if you wanted to get like Mark 2 and 3, they'll be different. Each one of these holographic screenplays are different. They're designed for the figure itself. If I take this up, hopefully you can see that there are differences. Like this bit is left blank, but yet you can see the arc reactor in this section. The arc reactor, the reactor is over here, and on this one it's just here. But yeah, it's a great piece of set. I think it's worth having, and I think they're really good, well made, simple, and a lot cheaper for your money as well. As you can see, this is the comparison to the SH Figuarts Hall of Armors and the Toy Box Hall of Armors. It's more narrower, a lot higher, a lot wider, but a lot shorter than the Toy Box. This was with lights on, so you can see that it's got shining a little bit of light, it's got a little bit of light coming through, but this is a lot more brighter. Height wise, your SH figure is 7.5 inches, and your Toy Box is 8.5 inches, a 1 inch bigger. The way I'm doing it is I'm going to be building my Hall of Armors from 1 to 7, get these, and then whatever armor there is I'm going to get with the Toy Box and build it underneath. I'll do a comparison with the lights fully darkened so you can see how bright each one is. So this is what it looks like when all lights are off. We'll do a comparison. This is the SH Figuarts, of course. You've seen them before, but this is the Toy Box. You got the LEDs shining up, you got the LEDs lighting up the background, and obviously when the holograph is on the front of it, that lights up too. I think basically it's a lot more brighter. You can see it on the base here, how much it shines out. This is run by three AAA batteries. This is the power supply. You get more from it. So my opinions on these is toy box, these are a lot more cheaper. If you buy these individual, they're a lot more expensive than these. I got mine from eBay, so I struck a deal with the seller, and he offers me a good price for them. So I'm going to buy one each month, and I'm basically getting these with each of the SH figuarts. So that being said, if you're a collector, I recommend get these for your Hall of Armor from 1 to 7. But any other, if you're getting like Comicave, any other SH figuarts or anything else, I recommend getting these because they're brighter, they look better, they're a little bit cheaply made because they're acrylic, but the LEDs and the design on the back of them, a lot more better. Plus, they do make a great nightlight if you really like them. So that's basically it. If this is the review for the Toy Box 1/12 scale, I'm Mr. Drift Figure Man, and that's my review.